Hello, welcome back to the iLog channel. My name is Casey, and thank you so much for joining me in today's video. Welcome to Cool Stuff. So Cool Stuff is basically just the series where I show off cool stuff that I have, or stuff that I think is cool anyway, and today's first episode is going to be something I just got in the mail, literally today, and it is this. Yeah, look at that. This is a new in box Ertl Lady figure, probably from 2001 or 2002, if I had to guess. So yeah, I've been into the Ertls. I mean, really, since I was a kid. I grew up just as Ertls were being phased out. I was born in 2002, so Ertls were just on their way out as I was coming into the world. So I never really had any growing up. But I remember being aware of them through the internet and through, I think there was a special Thomas video that showed off a kid playing with an Ertl, and I always thought, oh, that looks so cool because they have side rods on them. All the other, die cast and wooden toys at the time didn't have side rods on them. And so I thought that was really cool. And so I was fascinated with them through that and then through the internet, and I was just really, really interested in them. And then it wasn't until really I became a, young adult here, or just adult, I guess, once you pass 20, probably just an adult, or 18. I think I might have been 18 or something. Anyway, I had money of my own for the first time, consistently. So I thought, hey, why don't I get some Ertls? Do some, I called it at the time, childhood wish fulfillment. That was really the goal. Behind all this was fulfilling a deep childhood wish. So I built up a little collection of Ertls and a couple other Matchbox die-cast trains that I came across on eBay that I think are really cool. I have a few of those, but then the rest of the collection is Ertl. I've only ever had one other new in the box Ertl, and that was a Shining Time branded Thomas, which I did take out of the package because that was actually my first Ertl, and I had intended on not really buying any more, but that didn't go too well. But this one I think I'm going to keep in the package because I already do have a lady in my collection, but she's not in the best shape. Don't know how well that's going to show up on camera. Ooh, how close can I get it and it'll still focus? So her eyebrows are completely gone. I tried drawing them back on with a thin Sharpie, but that wore off too. The gold paint on the buffers has worn off. This sticker, sorry, maneuvering this is really tricky in front of the camera. The sticker here has peeled, and that was like that when I got it. Gold paint on the rear buffers is fine, but just not in the best shape. Obviously, this was a well-loved toy that belonged to someone, and that's good. I'm glad to see that as a collector of, things that are children's toys. I'm happy to see that this had a well-loved life. However, when you look at pretty much every Ertl Lady on eBay, they're all missing the eyebrows. For some reason, that was just something that wore off. This one even has pupils that are kind of worn. Again, I don't know how well you can see that, but the pupils are worn. So, just not great. And a lot of them feature those same issues. But it's still a fantastic toy. Lady is one of my favorite engine designs. I like the purple and the gold, super pretty. And Thomas and the Magic Railroad, one of my favorite movies from my childhood. I still listen to the soundtrack to this day. I do have kind of a anachronistic version where I've taken the songs from the soundtrack that I like, that were kind of original song compositions with lyrics, and then I've combined that with the Hummy Man orchestra collection album that he released, which has more of the orchestral score from Tatmer than the original soundtrack does. And then I have that combined as a playlist on my phone in my media manager on there. So it's a little bit anachronistic, but I still love the soundtrack, love the score. It's amazing. The motifs that Hummy Man came up with are so good. But yeah, I also own the movie on Blu-ray, which I probably should have brought over here to show off, but I'm already barreling through this. Let's keep going. But yeah, so I wanted to get a new in-box Lady, just to have one that was in really good shape And this one was a decent price. I say decent, not really. It was $40 or $39.99 plus shipping and tax on eBay. So $45, $47, I don't know exactly what. Which is crazy because looking at the package, you'll see this went for $4.99 originally, if that's in focus, and then got put on clearance for $3. And then even in this corner, now this is really hard to see. It looks like $189 was written in Sharpie, and then someone kind of scratched it off to hide it, but it says $189, so maybe that was a different price. It was priced at some, I'm guessing since it's in Sharpie, perhaps a flea market for $1.89. But it clearly, this was never bought by a child. This clearly sat around in a store or in someone's collection or just in a who knows where for years. And I love that it's still got the price tags on it, which is probably why it was cheaper. Most other new in-box ladies go for well over $50, $60. I think there's one that's at $70 on eBay. I didn't check to see what they've actually sold for, just at like what current listings are. But yeah, the going rate for these is a little bit higher than I really think it should be for, what it is. But clearly, if people are willing to pay it, then that's the price it will be. So, que sera, sera. So, yeah, this is the obviously the Magic Railroad packaging that they were using in 2001, 2002 when the movie came out. Interestingly, there appear to be date stamps on the price stickers. This one says 501 and this one says 82. I'm assuming that's either a month-day date code or a month-year date code. So this could be May 2001, and then it went on clearance August 2002, when I was only a month old. Or this could be August 2nd, and this could be May 1st, though that seems from May to August to go on to clearance just in 1 year. I don't know. The sticker says Niagara. I don't know if Niagara is the manufacturer of the stickers. Ooh, if it'll focus. Hello, camera. Maybe not. It's trying. The sticker says Niagara. I don't know if that's the shop name or if that's just the manufacturer of those stickers. It did come from Buffalo, New York, this eBay listing, so it could very well have been from a shop in Niagara or a shop that was called Niagara around there. Very, very possible. But I mean, yeah, this is just fantastic. We have a bunch of different characters down the side here. Splatter, Dodge, whichever one's which, Lady, Diesel 10's up there. I'm assuming whichever one's being covered by the sticker would probably be Thomas. The back, clearly this has never been opened. I mean, there's no evidence of being, resealed at any point. And yeah, this is just fantastic. The seller didn't have any photos of the side of the package, but you can see in there, if we'll focus, that her eyebrows are intact. The gold paint is intact on the buffers. Now, this is from the era of Ertl where they started using a lot more plastic. The entire bottom chassis is pretty much entirely plastic. Not much die-cast metal to be seen, except for the main body up here is die-cast metal, which is a shame when you have things that were sold as die-cast toys. And I think it even says, actually it doesn't. Looking at it, it doesn't say die-cast. The Shining Time package I have for Thomas, which I did keep the package after I opened it, it advertises in the corner in a little sticker, die-cast metal. They were really proud of that. This is clearly much more plastic. So they changed that around the 2000s. I know some of the newer season 6 or 7 characters like Emily and Murdoch and Salty, I think he had Ertl, were a lot more plastic. I think Spencer as well. I don't know. I'm not too well versed on that. But yeah, I mean, either way, still a fantastic model. Love Lady's design. And look at that little Thomas in the corner. Yeah. Thomas and the Magic Railroad, one of my favorite childhood movies. So happy to have this now, and it will definitely be getting displayed on my shelf. I mean, look at some of these details. That Thomas and the Magic Railroad logo, which is awesome. Kind of a wooden pattern here for the text that says Lady. Nice little sky background, I think. That's really cool. And of course, Lady in here in pretty much, exactly perfect condition. Who knows? Someday I might free her from this package, but not for now. I think I'm quite happy with leaving her in there, especially since this is kind of my display model, and this can be my preserved perfection model. Yeah, really cool. Pretty short and simple video. I know I do plan on doing more of these cool stuff videos. I have a whole nerd shelf covered in things that I can talk about and go over, so I definitely will be doing that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, you know what to do, all the stuff, the buttons, all the things, you know what's up. You're a smart cookie. This is Casey from the iLog channel, signing out. Bye now.